Namaste, friend souls. Gratefulness for existence. This is an unusual video for Locos TV, Now Meditation Music. And this is an important message I want to let for all of you that gonna watch this video, are all of my subscribers and people that is gonna find the video wherever they head to. We are human beings and not robots. What I mean by that is along the journey, along my spiritual journey, with me creating spiritual music to connect body, mind and spirit, nature, universe, God, and the consciousness itself, all in one, through music, to all of you. I've noticed and I receive comments, messages, and so many things. Of course, more than 75% of the comments and message and so are all splendid and are all magnificent and extremely powerful, cool vibration, which I'm very grateful for that. And there's this section of comments and message that the people tell me, like for example, I wish it could show some more information in the description, like how to meditate, how to breathe, how many times is this supposed to be 2 hours listening and meditating and sleep, or headphones, or is this really binaural beats, is there subliminal, what the Mudras has to do with this, and like 1,000 questions. Let me tell you something. Along my journey, I started with when I first came out and came out from the illusion, let's say, and start to open the eyes, start to open the ears, and start to use my senses to awaken to the truth. I started to make a lot of questions, but I didn't direct these questions to the people. I directed to myself, to God, to my soul, and to the people around me, like my brother, and me and my brother, we awaken on the same time. And I start to make these questions everywhere I could, but not like going in YouTube and start to make questions to everyone I could find. No, I just listen. I start to listen. Listen. I start to observe, analyze, to think, to use all my senses. And I was keep having a lot of questions that wouldn't be answered so easy. And along the journey, these answers start to come, but through daily meditation. And how I did this meditation? I didn't ask nobody to do meditation. I just watched couple of videos, one film of meditation, that is the spiritual reality, and I just felt this momentum of the most basic meditation. That's what I searched. What's the most basic meditation? Let me tell. Just cross your legs like this. By the way, I'm grounding myself right now with the Mother Nature. Just cross your legs. Just cross the fingers like this. Lay your hands on a comfortable position like this, with your back straight, vertical, and breathe. In this breath, don't think you are breathing. Just be the breath, like follow your breath and close your eyes, because eyes open are eyes of the mind. So you will start to think, you will start to have mind experience and not mindless experience. Meditation is all about becoming mindless. When you are mindless, you shut down your monkey mind, you shut down your ego, you shut down all there is that disturbs a peaceful mind. The peaceful mind is the meditation itself. When you are on the peaceful mind, you can enter the flow state. So this is the most basic meditation that exists. Crossing your legs, cross your hands, your fingers, comfortable position, vertical, straight back, and close your eyes and follow your breath. Wherever a thought comes, return to the breath, always. And that's the process. The more you do, the more you go flow. The flow state is the soul state. That's where you are going. You are going towards the soul. You are not going towards the mind or towards the body. The body you're already, you will become much more aware of your body and mind when you are on the soul state. So the direction is the soul state, not here, the body or mind. Soul state, flow state, mindless state. Shut down the monkey mind, shut down the ego state, and go towards. And that's the most basic meditation. That's what I did. And look what happened. Daily meditation, tum, 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 like day and night, day and night, day and night, whatever I could. I always preferred to meditate at night. And I started with 15 minutes, with 20 minutes, with 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, 2 hours. I started to see through my eyelids. Imagine, seeing through the eyelids in the dark. Just the window was open with the full moon. And through this light of the full moon, I could see through my eyelids. And I start to see in the dark. And that's when I came to experience that I am more than what I think what I am. Much beyond that. I don't need to make questions. Everything comes naturally through meditation, through a mindless state. That's where I start to be aware that the more we question ourselves about things, the less we become. The less we question ourselves, the more we become. And that's where I became aware. To shut down my outer communication and start to listen my inner communication. That's where our soul is aware of everything that you always wanted to know. All the wisdom, all the knowledge, all that you search in your life is all inside, all within and not without. So the more you are out, it's the more without. The more you are within, the more you are in the process, not out of the process. Outward awareness, inward awareness. But to be aware of the outward, you have to be inward. Without the inward, you are nothing. And here, inside, that's where everything happens. All the explosions, all the knowledge, wisdom, all that you have searched is here inside, not without, within. And that's where I start to have the awareness of a much bigger world than we live right now. That's within. And after that, I had the most powerful realization in my entire life. That is, God itself showed to me through my eyelids closed in the dark. After 2 hours meditation, I was already in deep meditation. In this same position that I showed you right now, God appeared to me. I cannot explain exactly how it is, because this is words will never describe exactly what was the feeling and the sensation, this feeling of extraordinary, powerful consciousness momentum that I had. God showed to me just his face with full of stars surrounding to make the design of the face, and stare at me like incredible, a lot of time. I cannot count the time, but I know he stared to me so much time, and I couldn't react, I couldn't do nothing, just feeling. Even if you say, if God showed to me, I would make so many questions. You don't know what you're talking about. God, when it shows itself, you don't even need to make questions. You cannot. Like, even if you do, you block yourself, like, because you have to let yourself go. And that's what I did. Naturally, I just let myself go into the moment. And we stared at ourselves. And I knew he was like smiling at me. And I was like crying from within, because this is such a powerful feeling. And at the same time, I was smiling also. So I was retributing our momentum to each other. And that's when I realized that in this moment he was staring at me. He was already communicating to me through telepathy. Something that I didn't even know that existed, or something that I don't know how to explain how this is happening, because I felt like everything in my life would be answered and I was on the right way. That's all. So this moment was an infinite energy of staring at each other, smiling, like you're on the way. Keep going. And like this. But this telepathy, I think even now, things that I do, things that I wish as an answer to my immediate moment of questioning something, like not really question, but I wish to know exactly what is beyond that, but not making a question directly. And I think in this moment that when I receive something, it's still from this telepathic message that I received from God itself. And in that moment I was just crying. And I felt like cold and heat at the same time, and this energy is multiplying, and I felt myself recharging, exploding from within to outside. All was vibrating so much that when I felt like then it's just, and then I continues to see the room. Then I say, magnificent, namaste for this moment. And I just turned out the meditation and I went to sleep the most happy person in the world, of course. And that was not the only moment. I had another moment when I changed house. I was living in the south of Iceland, in Corsica, in France, and I moved to the north 1 year after, 1 year and a half. And when I moved there, it was still August, September, and I went to meditate on a river. That's a very cool place, mountains, river, pure crystalline water. And so I was meditating above the rocks, and I just closed my eyes and I was like directly into the deep meditation so fast, because this sound of the river, this calms the mind, calms the monkey mind, calms the ego. You start to be peaceful mind so fast with this white noise of natural white noise. And I couldn't see anything else, and this eyes closed, and then I start to see these clouds passing by. I said, oh, I never experienced something like that. Clouds in the meditation, that's very cool. Clouds passing by, it was like I was flying, and the clouds, but like 15 minutes like this. I say 15 minutes, I don't know exactly the time, I'm not watching the time, but it's the feeling like, oh, I'm here like this, and the clouds come, and I just let myself go. I didn't make any question, just going with the flow. Like, that's cool. Amazing. And then one moment, the clouds separate itself by light, like the sun is coming out. And I said, wow, that's so strong, man. Like, it blinded myself. I said, so much light. But I was not like speaking or something. This is just the inner comments we have. And so much light. I even made myself like this. Said, so much light. Like the sun came out of nowhere of the clouds and separate the clouds. And in this moment, there was still these clouds here on the sides. And in this sunlight came out Jesus Christ. How I know that Jesus Christ came? Because he came exactly like this. But was not like I'm on the cross. No. It was like I'm with the arms open, my hands like this, wide open, to hug you. But like stay like this in the sun. And he was on dark. And behind him was this powerful shiny light of the sun. And this moment was so special, like the one from the God. And I felt instantly that was Jesus Christ. And I started to cry myself, because this is the most powerful, beautiful feeling you can ever expect, because I was not expecting nothing. When you expect something, you die in illusions. And when you don't expect, you go with the flow, then you are on the merging with the Supreme. And that's where everything comes true. All possibilities are true. Everything comes to reality. And so I just felt his message, like the one that I already shared on the trailer, on my trailer channel, like unconditional forgiveness, unconditional acceptance, and unconditional love. This is what was his message to me. In this message, I felt exactly that I'm on the way to the path that I always chose to. And so I didn't need to worry about, I didn't need to make any question at all, just to perceive the reality as it is, that I am on the path right now. And he came to show me that I'm on the path. I don't need to be worried about, I'm on the path. I'm on the right path that I always choose for. And so he stared at me a little bit. I stared at him, crying, with this joyful, powerful, the same feeling, cold, heat, everything mixing together on my back, Kundalini like shaking. And then these clouds were still passing by, and then and keep going, these clouds passing by, like the same as before. I said, this is how everything comes to be. This is how everything comes to be. The more we question ourselves about everything, the less we become. The less we question ourselves about everything, the more we become. That's the most powerful message I want to let with you. So don't come to my videos, don't come to my channel, don't come to my comment sections and say, tell me everything that I need to do. No, man. This doesn't exist. It's impossible for me to tell you exactly what you have to do. What is possible for you and for me to tell you exactly what you have to do is to follow your intuition, follow your feelings, follow your highest truth, highest thought, highest feeling, highest vision, highest communication, highest listening, the highest of your true self, and not just bullshit like from there or from there, from there. No, man. Just keep the basics and go with the flow. Follow your own instinct. That's the process, man. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here living. We are sick already from this fucking system, Matrix. They already tell you everything that you have to do. We are not machines. We are human beings. We are human beings, the vision. We are human beings, the thought. We are human beings, the feeling. We are human beings, the soul. We are human being, whatever we choose to be, and not we are told to be. We are not human being told to be. We are human being wherever we choose to be. And so keep the basics and go as you are, as you wish, as you always wish to be. Be your highest self and not your lower self. This is the message that I always wished to share with all of you. My music is never gonna bring you to enlightenment. Who's gonna bring you to enlightenment is yourself. I'm just giving you the tools. I'm just showing you the way. But you are the one who's walking through it. Always. That's what God, what Jesus, whatever it is that had came to me. God and Jesus. For you could be whatever it is. A master, a Buddha, whatever. Even your soul can come to you in your dream, your lucid dream, your astral projection, whatever. Meditation. It's just the same message. You're on the right path. Follow your deepest self. Your deepest true self. Always. That's what we are here to do. Otherwise, God, or whatever it is you want to call it, they would control you. That's why people that are misleading with their own lives, they let the system control them because they think they need a controller. They think they are robots that need a message, that need to be controlled. We are not fucking robots. We are human being, whatever we choose to be. That's what God gave us. The truth that we choose to be whatever we choose to be. That's the highest truth. That's why we have the freedom to choose. Nobody's gonna judge you. Only because we live in a system that the people judge you. But go to the nature. Go to wherever there is no country. Beyond the limits of the system. You're gonna see if there's somebody that's gonna judge you. Never. Inside your meditation, inside your imagination, there's nobody that's gonna judge you. Only the system that you are born into it. That's the matrix. That's where you are stepping out of it. How you wanna step out of the matrix and come into the spiritual world, like in my channel, and ask me to be your matrix. I'm not your matrix. I'm just showing you the way. You are the one who's gonna break through your own limits, your own core beliefs, your own expectations, your own questions. You are the one who's gonna drive to the final path, to the final way, to the ultimate way. I'm just showing you the door. Like Morpheus did. Morpheus in the Matrix show Neo the door and say, here's the door. But you are the one who has to open it. And he opened and came the correspondent of the oracle. That's exactly what God does with us. He just shows us the way. He just comes and show and has the tools and the things that you can analyze, observe, and feel that is there, but is not walking to it. It's you that's gonna walk through it. And that's my message today for you. I wish you keep it. I wish you live it. I wish you observe it. I wish you analyze it. I wish you experience it. I wish you break through it. And I wish you come to me and give me an answer like I'm giving you an answer. An answer to all of your questions. Each human being is millimetric, or even beyond millimetric, micro-millimetric, I don't know what it's called, different. We are the micro, the micro, and the macro cosmos of our own beings. If you zoom in us, we are a multiverse. And if you zoom out, we are multiverse. And we are never exactly connected solid by solid. We have always the space within. And this space is where everything happens. Electricity, all molecules contained in space, which make us who we really are. It's the space within, space without, and the consistence that we are made of that make us who we really are. So follow your deepest intuition, follow your own self, your highest truth, and keep the basics, of course, but then go with the flow. You are different from your brother is different from me, I'm different from my brother is different from my friend is different from your friend is different from your mother is different from your father, the father is different from everything. We are different from everything, and yet we are all one. All one powerful, magnificent energy, existing, connecting all there is as oneness. My name is Ivo Arthur. This is WAAO TV or Locus TV. I have both of the channels. I'm gonna let the link if you want to follow on my personal channel and on my music channel, Locus TV. So WAAO TV, We Are All One, and Locus TV, Now Meditation Music. So I'm gonna upload this video twice in both channels and make as you wish. You are here to be whatever you choose to be and not what you are told to be. Gratefulness for existence. Namaste.